The relationship between China and the United States has been strained by a series of disputes, ranging from trade and technology to Taiwan and human rights. These conflicts have implications for global stability, security, and prosperity. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video we'll be discussing about the top 5 prominent flashpoints that are making things difficult between these two superpowers. On top of the list we have technology. The United States has imposed export controls, sanctions and bans on several Chinese technology companies, such as Huawei, ZTE, ByteDance and Changxin Memory Technologies, accusing them of posing national security risks or aiding China's military. China has retaliated by restricting access to its market for some US tech firms, such as Micron Technology and Qualcomm, and launching investigations into US consultancies and due diligence firms, such as Mintz and Bain & Company. Then comes Taiwan. China considers Taiwan a breakaway province that must be reunited with the mainland by force if necessary. The United States is Taiwan's most important ally and arms supplier, and has pledged to help Taiwan defend itself against any Chinese aggression. The Biden administration has reaffirmed its commitment to Taiwan's security and democracy, while China has increased its military and diplomatic pressure on the island, conducting frequent air and naval exercises near its airspace and waters. Trade. The trade war between China and the United States started in 2018 when the Trump administration imposed tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, citing unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. China responded with reciprocal tariffs and other measures. Although the two sides signed a partial trade deal in 2020, many of the tariffs and disputes remain unresolved. The Biden administration has said it will review the trade policy towards China and seek to cooperate with allies on trade issues. In number 4, we have human rights. China somehow manages to be on the headlines citing human rights. The United States has criticized China for its human rights violations in Xinjiang, Hong Kong, Tibet and elsewhere, imposing sanctions on Chinese officials and entities involved in these abuses. China has denied any wrongdoing and accused the United States of interfering in its internal affairs and violating its sovereignty. China has also retaliated by imposing sanctions on US officials and entities that have spoken out against its policies. Then comes regional security. China and the United States have competing interests and influence in various regions of Asia, such as the Korean Peninsula, the South China Sea and the East China Sea. Both sides have sought to assert their presence and role in these areas, sometimes leading to tensions and confrontations. For example, China claims most of the South China Sea as its sovereign territory, while the United States conducts freedom of navigation operations to challenge these claims. Similarly, China disputes Japan's control over a group of islands in the East China Sea, while the United States backs Japan's position. So, these are some of the major flashpoints that are making things difficult between China and the United States. However, there are also areas of potential cooperation and dialogue between the two sides, such as climate change, pandemic response, nuclear non-proliferation and global governance. It remains to be seen whether the two countries can manage their differences and find common ground for the sake of their own interests and the world's peace. And that's a wrap for today's video. We hope you found this discussion insightful and informative. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and stay informed.